Dear graduates and distinguished guests, soon we will start our graduation ceremony. Please turn off your mobile phones for the whole length of the event. I would like to inform our guests that a video and audio recording of the graduation ceremony will be made. Please contribute to this. If anyone has an objection to this, please notify the staff of the Directorate General after this event. I ask you to stand up for the entry of the presidency and stay standing during the national anthem. Please stand up for the entry of the presidency and stay standing during the national anthem. Dear distinguished guests, dear Madam Vice Director, dear course leader professors, dear colleagues, and last but not least, today's protagonists, dear students, let me welcome all of you. On behalf of the Buda Campus of the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences, I now declare the International Graduation Ceremony for the international students of the Buda Campus to have started. Allow me to introduce the members of the Presidium. Dr. Zsuzsanna Varga, Associate Professor, Vice Director for Educational Affairs at the Buda Campus. Professor Dr. Éva Zámboriné Németh, Deputy Director of the Institute of Education of the Institute of Horticultural Science, Coordinator of the Master in Horticulture Engineering. Dr. Eszter Karlócainé Bakai, Associate Professor of the Institute of Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning and Gardening Art, Coordinator of the Foreign Studies in the Institute. Dr. Zoltán Kovács, Professor, Consultant for International Affairs of the Institute of Science and Technology. Dr. Attila Hegedűs, Professor, Coordinator of the Agricultural Biotechnology MSc program. It's my pleasure to welcome our guests of honor. Ágnes Sarkadi Szabó, Project Coordinator, Ministry of Agriculture, Department of EU and FAO Affairs Unit for FAO Affairs and Development Projects. Dr. Csilla Mohácsiné Farkas, Professor, Head of Department, Coordinator of the Food Safety and Quality Engineering MSc program. Dr. Zsuzsanna Pluhár, Professor of the Institute of Horticultural Science, Coordinator of the Horticulture Engineering BSc program. Dr. Noémi Kappel, Associate Professor of the Institute of Horticultural Science, Coordinator of the Foreign Students in the Institute. Judith Talán-Nécingli, International Coordinator of the International Relations Center. Dear students, dear distinguished guests, dear colleagues, I invite Dr. Zsuzsanna Varga, Deputy Director for Educational Affairs, to give her a greeting.
Dear Presidency, dear respected guests, and maybe I'm allowed to say it on this exceptional day, my dearest graduates. I am really happy to represent the Campus Directorate on this graduating ceremony, and I'm quite honored that I may give you a speech. So let me share some of my impressions with you. Even though I can speak really a lot, I promise to be short, you graduates are the protagonists today. It is an extraordinary day. This is the first semester that we had to move the whole ceremony into this beautiful assembly hall, because we can say we outgrew the council chamber. In 6 programs, almost 50 graduates could take their diploma today. First of all, let me congratulate all of you for your great achievements. It is an extraordinary day for me personally too, because you are the first class whom I could follow and help all your way here at the Buda Campus. Some of you got your letter of acceptance from me. Some of you contacted me for visa reasons. Some of you made nectar requests to me. Some of you spent part of his or her online semesters with me. And some of you even give me the honor of choosing me as her supervisor. I am glad that I could be part of your Hungarian life. I'm really proud of every one of you, and you can be understandably proud of yourself. I could detail how high quality knowledge and how valuable diploma you got here, but it's true. You really got great fundamentals for your professional life, but knowledge is only a part of what you received here. What is even more important, in my opinion, is the experiences, what you collected here. You got a second home for yourself in Budapest, and especially in Buda Campus. You made great friends, I'm sure about it. Maybe you found new mentors in your professors. These experiences will give you great fundamentals for your professional and personal life also, believe me. If you look back these crazy 2, 3, 4 years, don't only think about the hardships and the problems. You all worked them out, you survived, and you succeeded. I have to repeat myself, I'm really proud of you, but don't forget, knowledge is a living thing. You have to use it and develop it in order not to lose it. Experiences are similar. You have to remember so you can rely and build upon them. Please develop the knowledge what we gave you, and please remember us fondly, and know that this campus is really your second home. If you have professional questions or only need some advice, don't hesitate to contact us. Closing my thoughts, in the name of the campus directorate, let me wish you a really successful professional with a very healthy and happy personal life. Have a safe trip home, and hug your family as a thank you for giving you this great opportunity. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you for the kind words, Deputy Director. On behalf of the Institute of Horticultural Science, I request Professor Éva Zámboriné-Németh to deliver her speech.
Dear students, these are practically the last minutes you are called students. All of you successfully finished your studies here at the Buda campus of the Mate University, fulfilled the final exam, and just you will receive the diploma. Just consider, this diploma will show you two very important things. Obviously, it is showing that you have been educated in horticulture at an advanced level. It shows that you have gained knowledge in theoretical and practical aspects of horticulture crop production. It is demonstrating also that there is a specialization area. You have gained even more deeper knowledge. Let's it be an ornamental, grape production, fruit production, medicinal plants, or vegetable growing. In these areas, you gained even a deeper knowledge. This certificate is the basis on which you might be able to continue your career, either in the production practice or in research and development activities. But the second thing what your diploma is showing to everybody, but first of all to you, that is you have been here in Budapest. You have been here in the capital of Hungary with us, and at least for a while. And this way your certificate suggests also your experiences in this country with our style of life, the friendships obtained here with Hungarian and other people. Therefore, this certificate is to some extent a memorial to the time of your study period, I hope at least. I don't want to mention very long the critical virus situation, the quarantine situation, which was obviously very bad, and you and we also suffered a lot. But I think I have to congratulate to you, even at a higher level, because even under these unfavorable circumstances, you have been able to fulfill your tasks and finish your study here. This is the most important. I really hope that the good and pleasant times would make the biggest part in your memory. Moreover, some of you might feel regretting that this period passed away. As for us, we definitely regret that your studies must have been finished and you have to give the stage to a next generation. Some of you would stay for master or PhD studies here or at other Hungarian university, which are good possibilities for further education and specialization. However, I hope that even those of you who are going home and start working far from here would find an opportunity and get in contact with us again, build maybe further cooperation or future connections. Either here or in any other regions of the world, I wish you, in my name and in the name of all of my colleagues who are not present just now here, a really successful professional life and, of course, a big personal happiness. Don't forget us.
Thank you, Professor, for your kind words. On behalf of the Institute of Food Science and Technology, I request Dr. Zoltán Kovács to deliver his speech.
Dear Vice Director, dear Presidency, dear colleagues, and last but foremost, dear graduates and their relatives being with us here or online. It's my great pleasure to warmly congratulate the new graduates on the diploma on behalf of Professor László Friedrich, Director, and the entire Institute of Food Science and Technology. You successfully completed your university studies, and we are proud of you. It was about 2.5 years ago when I first saw your applications to our study program and had the pleasure to meet some of you in the online interview. I still remember very well how excited you were about this great opportunity, and now you are here as a graduate and will receive your diploma in a few minutes. 2 years is a relatively short period from your entire life, but I'm quite sure these 2 years will highly influence the rest of your life. Not only because many unexpected things happened, just to mention that you had to study partly online due to COVID-19, and although you enrolled at Szent István University, now you graduate at the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences. But also because you challenged yourself being in a different country, in an international environment, where you had to adapt and understand the different culture, habits, foods, and the secrets of the e-learning and Neptune systems. All of these equip you with new or improved soft skills besides the professional knowledge you learn in the classrooms. But perhaps ever more important is that you become a member of a network and you got to know each other and Hungarian students and professors. Stay in contact with each other and with us, irrespective of which corner of the world you will be in. You can count on each other, and you are welcome here at the university, at the Budai Campus, and at the Institute of Food Science and Technology at any time. But every end is also a new beginning. We have always been aware of the importance of agriculture and the food industry, but the recent international and economic situation has further increased their importance. Therefore, it is a great responsibility of all of us working in the field of food science and technology to put our latest achievements and professional knowledge at the service of food economy. You, food engineers, have to contribute to advancing the health and function of processed food products, provide solutions for sustainable food systems, and provide technologies allowing energy and water efficiency, as well as waste recycling to improve the sustainability of food manufacturing and distribution. So there are a lot of beautiful tasks ahead of you, and I think you do not have to be afraid to being unemployed. You become a graduate, which is mostly the result of your efforts. But before you move forward to start the next chapter of your life, stop for a moment and think through who else may also contribute to this achievement. There are probably people to thank now. Your family, first your parents, your friends, the teachers, and many more. It must have been very hard for your family to let you go from home, no matter if from a neighboring country or from several thousands of kilometers. We are grateful to them and everyone who supported you during your stay and studies. Some will probably say you are lucky as you could become a graduate. If so, remember Seneca's quotes. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. I wish you to be lucky in your future life too. You will be given opportunities. Always make sure you are prepared for them and become an expert in your field. The world awaits you. I wish you good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the impressive speech. On behalf of the Institute of Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning and Garden Art, I request Dr. Eszter Karlóczainé Bakai to deliver her speech.
My dear new colleagues, today is the big day, the final moment of an adventure that started almost 2.5 years ago. Sometimes in January 2020, you decided to study a new profession, landscape architecture, in Hungary, a distant
and probably unknown country, far from your home, from your culture, from your friends and relatives. Looking back, it is probably shocking for you too, what a big decision you made at that time. It was probably first an elusive plan, hazy in its details, but it has been realized step by step. Making the portfolio, Skype interviews, when we first talked to each other, then the arrival to Hungary, which was also quite exciting adventure due to the COVID restrictions at that time. Starting your studies here at the campus, you had to overcome a lot of difficulties, learning how to use Neptune. Then you had to survive the challenging Martin workshop, which is quite exhausting, even if it was online in the fall of 2020. You slowly settled into life here. Those 4 semesters went by fast, though I can define 2 distinct periods. The one till the summer of 2021, when COVID restrictions determined our life. I recall certain projects in the first and second semesters when we could meet only online for consultation. Fortunately, things have changed, and now we hardly remember those times. Of course, there were a lot of difficulties. You could not travel home to your family during these 2 years at all, and neither could your loved ones visit you here in Hungary. Well, COVID had a long shadow. In these 2 years, you have learned a lot about Hungary, this small country in Central Europe. Back home, many of your relatives and friends probably don't even know where it is. You have learned Hungary not just like a tourist, but also much deeper. You know a lot about our culture, about our mentality and customs, due to the many different situations you have got in. During the 4 semesters, you have also been introduced to a new profession, landscape architecture. You learned how to create aesthetic and ecologically well-balanced environment, no matter if we are talking about a residential garden, a public park, or we think in regional scale. What is common in all these projects that you have a great and beneficial influence on people's life. It is amazing how rapidly landscape architecture has been developed. A profession that 50 years ago was typically about beautification of outdoor areas of a building, today it offers a lot of effective measures to moderate global environmental problems. Climate change, sustainability are buzzwords for many, but for landscape architects, they are challenges to which we can provide a direct professional responses. Beyond ecological challenges, landscape architecture can also be a powerful tool to address social problems by creating usable and safe community places. These public open spaces, sometimes just a couple 100 meters size, help to create missing cohesion or strengthen existing cohesion in local communities. Community-based design method can help local people to feel a real sense of ownership of their public spaces. It promotes an emotional connection to the place where they live and to their local community. Be confident in your knowledge you have already acquired here, even if you are in an environment where landscape architecture is still an unfamiliar profession. You may be the one who lays the first cornerstones of our profession there. As a landscape architect, there is something to do in practically every situation. For example, 2 years ago, a team of landscape architects spent a couple of weeks in a refugee camp in Lebanon, working on practically zero budget to make common open spaces more usable for the people living there. Keep in mind that landscape architecture, being a new profession, is still changing and developing a lot, and you need to keep up with it. Universities, like our institute, is in the position to be very open to new scientific findings and professional experience, especially through the research that is carried out here. So even though you are now embarking on your own professional path, do not forget that you can approach us with professional questions anytime, and in the future, you might continue your studies in our doctoral school. We hope you will visit us on Villányi Street whenever you happen to be back in Budapest. Finally, viszontlátásra, in Spanish, adios, in Portuguese, adeus, in Chinese, sai che, and in Jordanian, masalama. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor, for your kind words. At last but not least, on behalf of the Agricultural Biotechnology MSc program, I request Dr. Attila Hegedűs to deliver his speech.
Thank you very much. Dear distinguished guests, dear colleagues, and first of all, dear graduating students. You are sitting in the back row, but I can see you. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the degree awarding ceremony of the Budai Campus at the Hungarian University of Agricultural and Life Sciences. We gather today to celebrate a moment of consequence. I can state it as a coordinator of the Agricultural Biotechnology Master Program at the Budai Campus. This is the fourth graduating class in our English program, and when we think about it, we must stop for a while. We would face a significant challenge if we want to consider how many haphazard changes and unexpected twists and turns have occurred in the 2 years while you were our students. For example, you have enrolled in a university with a very different name than the one that is giving you your degree today. And you began your studies in a pandemic situation like the one we have never seen before. It is okay that we use the online platforms for entrance exams, but delivering classes only this way, it was certainly not normal. I know you were sometimes having great challenges during the program, and not only because of the conditions that I have mentioned. I believe that a fruitful educational program must force students to push past their limits, since this is the only way of development. This is the way of building up new abilities and reinforce talents. And also, this gives the real value of the diploma handed out today. But it is not required to speak about hard times anymore, because hard times are over now, and they only form parts of your memories. But today, you just can be simply proud of your achievements. Please be also proud of the campus where you have studied, for it has a 169-year-old history and was one of the first facilities for horticultural higher education in Europe. It also forms the basis of our educational philosophy, the coalescence of rich tradition and the continuous and desperate endeavor to create new knowledge. We do hope that all of you would benefit from this inspiration in the future. Dear graduates, today you become masters. I use the word master, meaning that you are now eminently skilled in agricultural biotechnology. Let us devote this day to the celebration of your achievements, but I also do hope that you will not forget about the responsibilities associated with this profession. because this profession is clearly more than just a job to earn money. As you have all learned, the emergence of crop plants took thousands of years, during which time they became more and more suitable for covering the human needs. But this process also had a major impact on human evolution as well, and helped the mankind to ascend above all other life forms. Now you have access to the most advanced techniques to further improve the performance of crop plants, which will be a key to human survival on Earth in the forthcoming years. That is for sure. Of course, anyone can have doubts, debates, or even prejudice regarding plant biotechnology, but you are going to share the responsibility to bring knowledge, wisdom, and insight into such debates so that the future of humanity on Earth can be secured for as long as possible. Let me congratulate you once again. Let me wish you a successful career and a happy life. Thank you for the past 2 years that we've spent together, and thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Professor, for your kind words. On the proposal of the final examination committees, we reward students who prepare high-quality diploma theses and dissertations. I kindly ask the winners to stand up after hearing their names, and I ask the distinguished audience to reward them with a great applause. The awarded of the Master in Food Science and Technology Engineering program, Abraham Amankwa. The awarded of the Master in Horticultural Engineering program, Halima Farah Maghatria. The awarded of the Landscape Architecture and Garden Design program, Diana Passos Rosa. Congratulations. Please take your seats. In every year, the Institute of Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning, and Garden Art reward the diploma projects proves the most outstanding work and talent. I ask Dr. Eszter Karlócaine Bakai to take her place in front of the podium. Based on the proposal of the chairman of the final examination committee from successfully defended theses in the 2021-2022 school year in the Landscape Architecture and Garden Design MSc program, Abu Faras Hala Nizam Fares graduating student won the Diploma Award of the Institute of Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning and Garden Art. The title of the diploma project, Affordable Greens. Consultant, Jáki Eszter, Professor's Assistant. Congratulations. Professor, please take your seat. I would like to announce that on My Hungary video competition organized by MOTE International Relations Office and MOTE Media Center, our student Siti Amira Hassan won 3rd place. Although she is unable to join us today in person, we hereby would like to congratulate her. The aim of the competition was to present Hungary from the point of view of MOTE international students sharing their most memorable experiences in Hungary. Now please, let's watch her video. Congratulations. Dear guests, in the name of the staying students, Sanatohi Shorokh Habaim student will say goodbye to the graduates.
A very warm good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, teachers, beloved colleagues, and graduate students. Today is an exciting and phenomenal day. First of all, I would like to congratulate to all the graduate students here. My name is Sorokairum Sanatoy Devi of Horticultural Engineering Program. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to deliver a speech on this special day. The class of 2020, despite some hard tasks, sadness, and grief that you have encountered in the course of your studies in the university, at the end of all it all, you completed this part of the journey with great achievements and beautiful memories. I am fortunate to get the chance to learn about the different traditions and cultures from different parts of the world in such a short period of time. Gathering together in every festival of different communities and religion, no matter in which religion or community you belong to, we had a joyful moment and each and every minute that would be called a precious memories. Despite this pandemic and online classes, we put our best efforts and overcame all the obstacles. The memories when we spent together in the dormitory, it was incredible. If you remember, once we wore our own traditional attire and had a moment together, I would say that moment was splendid. Today, I am honored to say we are proud of your many achievements over the years, your various accomplishments in almost all curriculum and extracurriculum activities. Your sweet memories will remain forever in our hearts. Every special moment comes to an end, and this occasion is not an exception to that. We part to rejoin in the journey of life. Today, you guys will remember the memories of the best time you have spent in this university. I hope you guys will always cherish all the memories you have created over the years. Last but not the least, I will take a moment and thank all the amazing people present here and also who couldn't be here for some reasons. To all the graduates, you guys are amazing. I wish you great success for your future and wishing you all good health and safety. Thank you, everyone.
Dear students, dear guests, the members of the Presidium, the delegates of our institutes will now award the diplomas to the graduating students. I ask the students to come out one by one as their names are called to receive their diplomas. I would like to apologize in advance if I pronounce your name incorrectly. I ask Dr. Zsuzsanda Varga and Dr. Zoltán Kovács to take their place for the diploma awarding for the master students of Institute of Food Science and Technology. I will now call the students graduating in the Master in Food Science and Technology Engineering program. Abraham Amankva. Angela Estefania Maldonado Espinel. Ayla Patricia Suarez de Nascimento. Daniel Silvana Brito Heredia. Dmitry Shovgurov. El Mehdi Raoui. Grace Vanjabu Muriti. Giancarlo Vasconez Castillo. Patricia Souza Mendez Galus. Tetovare Shala. Venet Nitsi. I will now call the students graduating in the Master in Food Safety and Quality Engineering program. Agnes Wangui Mwangi. Shaime El Hathat. Fatyana Alushay. Josephine Menza. Luigi Regateri Santos. Ninjin Kashbat. Thank you, Professor. Please take your seats. I ask Professor Dr. Eva Zamborini Németh to take her place for the diploma awarding for the international students of the Institute of Horticultural Science. I will now call the student graduating in the Bachelor in Horticultural Engineering program. Caroline Carelli Baptistella. Varga Borbála. Zhang Jiking. I will now call the students graduating in the Master in Horticultural Engineering program. Abhilash Giri. Anele Shizumo. Anzo ni aina ambroarsoa resedifin dritsima. Baranyai Bendegúz. Batol Fuad Abed Allah Garaibe. César Enrique Cortez Mora. Ei Montant. Halima Farah Makhatria. Haitam Shadi. Karam Fater Badur. Lovász Dávid Ágoston. MD Mehdi Hassan. Nandakona Rasfon. Noob Alexandra Loyola Guillermo. Rami Khaled Ahmad Mossoud. Samahem Geremev Abata. Thank you, Professor. I ask Carlota Dr. Esther Bakai to take her place for the diploma voting for the master's students of Institute of Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning, and Garden Art. I will now call the students graduating in the Master in Landscape Architecture and Garden Design program. Gong Man. Hala Nizam Fares Abu Fares. Ina Lizette Gutierrez Mayer. Lee Yukian. Liu Shidong. Liu Xilin. No Sharaf Sheikh Edin Yanab. Tamara Maud Ali Al Masadeh. Diana Passos Rosa. Wu Yue. Yue Yun. Zhao Tiange. Thank you, Professor. I ask Dr. Attila Hegedűs to take his place for the diploma awarding for the master students of Institute of Genetics and Biotechnology. I will now call the students graduating in the Master in Agriculture Biotechnology program. Adamuiva Oloronsogo Olayemi. Geronima Pamolakhain Eusebio. Huin Tan Dui. Vicky Sarkor Manayon. Yayan Novitasari. Congratulations. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Vice Director. In the name of the graduates, Halima Farah Makhatria, a graduate from Horticulture Engineering BSc, will say goodbye.
Professors and classmates, it gives me great pleasure to address this esteemed gathering today, who has come to share with us our joy and happiness. After 2 years of study to achieve our ambitions, I welcome you all and hope that you feel as proud as I do to be a part of this institute, the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Science. I would like to start by saying congratulations to all the graduating class of 2022 who are gathered here this morning. I also cite this opportunity to extend our deep gratitude and appreciation to the Rector of March University, all the academic staff and members who facilitate our study and several us, our teachers, mentors, classmates. I have to mention in particular the head of Medicinal Plant Department, Professor Eva Nemet, my supervisor and co-supervisor. Many thanks. Also go to the member of this university administration who keep everything working in order. Dear classmates, we shared this experience together. It was not easy to study abroad. We traveled when it was so hard, and we met when it was not allowed. Our university made all the conditions good for us. We were a family and had a lot of fun and laughs. Our university made all the conditions together for us. We got chance to know more about different culture of each other. Everyone was different and everyone was so special. Today, you can be so proud. The best day of your life can now be left behind. The future is very bright. It's time for you to shine. You all have a destiny. I don't know if our paths will cross again or no, but I'm quite sure that all of you will figure it out. I can say we will miss being students in Hungary. In each street, we left memories, and in each classroom of this campus, we got feelings. And nice people were surrounding us, give us support. The Hungarian culture and language become a part from us, and everything in this country was so beautiful to be kept in mind. Finally, on behalf of the scholars, I would like to extend my best thanks to the Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship for giving us this opportunity, for our countries who select and trust us, for our family, for the big support. Thank you all, especially thank you, Hungary. Köszönöm szépen.
Thank you. Dear students, dear colleagues, on behalf of the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Buda Campus, let me wish you all good health and a very successful professional career and a happy private life in the future. Dear graduates, dear guests, hereby I declare that the graduation ceremony is officially closed. In the name of the Buda Campus, I would kindly invite you for a moderate reception in the council chamber. Dear audience, in the spirit of these thoughts, I close our council meeting gala. Please stand up. We will listen to the European Union's anthem, and please stay standing during the exodus of the presidency.